Live from the center oval on the campus of Darien High School, it's Varsity Girls Soccer on the DAF Media Network. This afternoon, on a blustery day here in Darien, Connecticut, it's the Darien Blue Wave against the Trumbull Eagles. Hi, everybody. I'm Damian Andrews. So glad you could be with us for this DAF Media live stream of Varsity Girls Soccer. Joining me this afternoon on the broadcast is none other than John Bradley, who has been a fixture since the DAF Media Network launched 3 years ago. It's hard to believe we are entering year 3 here. Our DAF Media production crew, our director for the first time is Jack Blanky. Our camera 2 operator is Braden Schenk. And our camera 1 operator is Ben Wychulis. So, John, here we go. Second game of the season for both of these teams. Darien coming off a 0-0 tie against Danbury, and Trumbull coming off a 1-0 win in their opener. Trumbull is coached by Richard Sutherland, who used to coach the New Canaan boys program. You know him well.
Yeah.
And
Actually, I had lunch with him today.
And there you go, see?
Yeah.
And
we're
we
off
are
and running
underway.
here.
As you can hear through our mics, it is windy out there. And Darien is in the Blue Wave blue, if you will, the royal blue with the white numbers. They'll be moving from left to right on your screen. And Trumbull in the white with the yellow numbers, black trim.
Yeah, the wind is going to create a couple of problems if teams try and play the ball through the air. Darien's in there. Darien will be looking to get off to a much faster start than Saturday. I'd say the Danbury game was a little bit disappointing from the offensive standpoint. Darien will be looking to keep this game tight for the first 20 minutes. Again, I went through a similar situation yesterday. We played Danbury boys and can't give the ball away in the middle of the field too easily. Darien giving it away again here. Again, Darien's got to do a little bit better job in possession. Okay, dribbling out of Trumbull is going to be difficult because his Trumbull team can get the ball down, they can play, they can move the ball well. Darien lining up, obviously, you've got two contrasting styles here as well. Darien set up in a 4-5-1 formation to clog the middle of the field, it looks like, to counteract the Trumbull send midfielders. Trumbull sitting here with 3 at the back. But I think if Darien can weather this first 20-25 minutes, they'll have a great chance to get on the scoreboard. Got Darien throw in here. That's an excellent throw. Chloe Humphrey going down the wing. Just a freshman. If she can get a good cross in here, it could pose problems. That's great skill. Sophia Lowenberg there. The clearance, Nell Niffin. Again, as expected with the wind, it's a bit scrappy the first few minutes. Neither team able to get a foot on the ball and control the tempo of the game. I think I said it's going to be a great first 15-20 minutes with both teams feeling each other out. Darien going to have to keep this tight. That's well done there by Courtney Ball. Again, Jocelyn Lister, another player I know well there, should have held on to that a little bit longer. Chloe Humphrey had drifted offside. Having seen some of Saturday's game, Darien can clean up their possession and creativity in the last third. They could cause Trumbull some problems today.
This is a Trumbull team that went 11-5 last year in the regular season. This is a team, as you well know, John, that has a lot of tradition and history, does Trumbull. Played in 10 state finals, won 8 of those, lost 2. Were co-champs with Amity in 2006.
That's great skill there.
Nice cross here.
Cross into the box.
And
well defended by Nell Niffin. And they're going to be the danger areas. As I said, you saw there, Darien was in possession, gave the ball away cheaply. So I went through these growing pains yesterday when we played Trumbull with the boys. And giving the ball away too cheaply against good teams, you're going to get punished. Here we go, Darien coming down the left wing.
CC Stein, the sophomore, on that left wing. Still no score here. It is early. We are at the center oval on the campus of Darien High School, and it is a beautiful day, as John mentioned at the outset. A little windy, which always could play a factor, but this one just perfect here on the pitch.
This is the danger play here. We don't want Sophia Lowenberg to have that ability. That's a great ball there. Okay, but again, well defended. Niffen and Ball going to have their work cut out today.
Sophia Lowenberg, just a sophomore. She was all FCIAC last year. A really talented player when you're talking about the FCIAC. Played at St. Joseph's last year,
yep.
Transfers to Trumbull, so she stays in town. And of course,
again, a very, very cagey start to the game as expected. Katie Chandler's had a good start to the game out here as well. It's going to be tricky keeping an eye on the movement of these players. Again, Chloe, they were looking to get Chloe Humphrey on the ball a little bit more. That's a great, unlucky by Jocelyn Lister. Lowenberg here with the throw in. Then we're looking to find the feet of Mia DeBello up there. So as I said, if Niffen and Courtney Ball can stay on their toes and not let her in behind, they should have the beating of her today. Throw it here to Trumbull.
Down in the corner there is Jocelyn Tyler, the sophomore. Number of underclassmen here.
Neither team here really been able to get a foothold in the game. I said this wind's causing a little bit more problem than we thought.
John
Sorry,
here,
slight delay here. We're having a quick
John
picture.
Here getting a picture taken here with some of the junior varsity soccer players.
That's a good ball over the top. Katie Chandler's going to have to get in here and defend this. That's well done. Very impressive there by Chandler. Darien after a good start here. As I said, sometimes it takes a little while to get into your stride. As I said, they're playing much better today than they did against Danbury, against a much better team as well. Again, they've got Trumbull rattled a little bit here. Trumbull on the attack here. That's a great run there. A great switch. Well defended there by Darien. The movement from the Trumbull players is excellent. So I said Darien's going to have to beware here to stay on their toes and keep the play in front of them. If they let the players in behind them, could be a long afternoon. Trumbull back on the attack here. Looking to get a shot away.
And that sails over the crossbar. A nice shot there by Anna Carlos. And of course, Anna Carlos, she's not afraid to take a shot. She scored the goal to win it against Ludlow in their opener. Only she scored on a header. It was a set piece corner from Mia DeBello. And Carlos, to this point, we're 2 games in, and is the leading scorer for Trumbull.
Yeah, like I said, it's been a fairly decent first 9 minutes for Darien. Again, going to be really important to keep this tight. I think the tempo of the game so far suits Darien. Trumbull again looking to switch the play here, but the Darien defence doing well. The back four for Darien actually had a good game on Saturday as well. I've been impressed by them so far. I think, again, it's going to take a few weeks to get going. I mean, the graduation of Bravo, Fox, Harnish, Dolan, they're not easy players to replace, but I think Darien will figure out the right combination. Here we go, Darien on the attack. That's a good ball, just unlucky with the wind there.
CC Stein tracks it down in the corner, turns.
It's an excellent turn, well defended as well.
Yeah, nice defense that time by Grace Lesko, the junior for Trumbull. Little chip shot there by Jocelyn Tyler, the sophomore, and Avery Rice corrals it for Trumbull. Avery Rice, what do you think of that goalie gear there, John? Neon green.
She's ready for
Rice.
She's ready for a night game. Yeah, Darien doing well here to get the. That's a great cross. Got to be wary of the counter attack here as well. Courtney ball's there. Oh, she's fallen over a little bit. Great recovery, and if Chandler can clear this out, well done. So Darien taking it to Trumbull, and again, far better start than they had at the weekend. Darien be looking to create a couple of exchanges. That's an excellent turn there. It's well done there by Chloe Humphrey. This one should just drift out of play. CC Stein over here.
And Maniscalco comes out, makes a nice play there.
She read that. She read that very well, and I said that's the danger there of when. Oh, looks like an injury for Darien. Struggling to see who's down over there.
Kate Min, the freshman, is going to check into the game here, getting some instructions from assistant coach Mike Fraioli.
Looks like Tyler.
I think that's Jocelyn Tyler. Hopefully she's okay. She's just talking to head coach Lee Parsons on the sideline there. As we take a look at
not by her, judging by her sitting in the cart over there. She's injured something. I'm just not sure what it is. Too difficult to tell from here. But that was an excellent read there by Maniscalco, the way she came off her line. Again, this is the game Darien want to force Trumbull into. Get them with the ball in the air. Excellent, well done, well defended there by Darien. Safely into the keeper's hands there. Lowenberg in the middle of the field. They'll be looking to switch the play again here. Excellent, excellent play there by CC Stein. I think the referee might have just got that one wrong, but it's still early days for all of us.
It's a kindler, gentler John Bradley this season.
I'm on my best behavior.
The throw in here.
Again, I think the things, when the Trumbull keep playing the ball in the air, it's going to play into Darien's hands again. The danger for Darien is when Trumbull switch the play quickly, move the ball fast. Right now, Darien's controlling the tempo of the game. Trumbull haven't got a shot off yet. Again, that's easily defended there by Darien. Got goal kick here for Darien. Chloe Humphrey here. Good turn. Yeah, well done, Darien moving up the field.
That goal kick taken by Maggie Ramsey. Of course, her sister, who's now at USC playing lacrosse, was a star on this Darien girls varsity soccer team. 2 years back now. Hard to believe, John, time goes by so quickly.
They get older, I just keep getting younger.
You get younger,
Good.
that's right.
That's a great ball. Chloe Humphrey could be in here.
Chip over the defense here.
She's in. Oh, that's a foul.
And
this is one of these opportunities where Darien will be looking to capitalize. That's great ball movement there. And Quinn here.
Colette Quinn, the freshman, she'll take the free kick here.
She has a good.
Trumbull sets up its defense.
She has a good enough ability to actually hit this on target. It was actually good of the two referees to dress up the same color as the goalkeeper to keep you entertained. Can't wait for a corner kick to see what happens.
So we're all square here. And Quinn. And
what a save.
What a save.
Fantastic save there. Quinn heading over to take the corner. This would be a great time for Darien. Excellent delivery. That's trouble.
So Darien
really
have
sure
some
what
opportunities here, John, early in this first half.
Yeah, I mean, that's the, I mean, that was a great save. That's what they're going to have to do here. They're going to have to, again, get the ball quickly, because when Trumbull attack and Darien can create the turnovers, if Darien can then hit Chloe Humphrey up front as quick as possible, I think Chloe can cause problems to the two centre-backs here. She's shown that in the first 15 minutes. So I'd say Darien definitely on top here. And again, if they can make the game slightly more physical and control the tempo, they're going to be able to create some problems. And they have to win the midfield battle at the moment. At the moment, Darien are controlling the centre midfield, which here we go again, Darien corner with Quinn.
So another corner. Quinn on the far side of the field will take this. Another set piece here for the Blue Wave. We're early on, no score. Second game for both of these teams in the regular season. Here's the
great corner. This could be a goal here. Yeah.
And it is a goal.
First goal, Darien.
And let's take a look at that.
Freshman Kate in there with her first goal of her high school career.
Kate Min with the goal. She checks in about 15 minutes into the first half, and what do you know, has herself a goal. So Kate Min, the freshman, delivers for Lee Parsons and the Blue Wave. Lee Parsons had a chance to talk to him before this match, and hard to believe, John, he is in his 9th season as the head coach here of the Varsity Girls Blue Wave soccer program.
Yeah, as I said, they have another, Saturday was a surprise result. I think sometimes you play down to the level of the opposition, but they clearly got the team regrouped and refocused. This could be 2-0 here.
There's another opportunity.
Yep, 2-0.
And it is.
Fantastic start here for Darien, 18 minutes in.
So Chloe Humphrey, as we'll take another look at that. Chloe Humphrey scores. How about this? Great camera work by our Braden Schenk. Gets that perfectly. And nice work by him. And Darien is up 2-0 here with 22:34 remaining in the first half.
You can see now the Rich Sutherland up off his bench. I think, again, maybe Trumbull came in here a little complacent. They've allowed Darien to dictate the tempo of the game. Again, like they say, you've got to turn up and play the game. It looks like Trumbull came in here similar to the way that Darien treated Danbury at the weekend, and they've come in here flat. Looking a little possibly disinterested in this game, like they thought they were going to come in here and walk all over them. And now, if Darien can keep defending like this, I think they can get their first W of the season.
So a goal kick here, Rice. Coach Parsons said that he felt good about his team, and he said we're going to need a total effort to win this. And so far, he's gotten that total effort here in the first half. Damian Andrew alongside John Bradley. And our Jack Blenke is our director this afternoon. Ben Wychulis is camera 1. And Braden Shank, camera 2, who I just mentioned, did a terrific job on getting both of those goals on our ISO camera. DAF Media, of course, a joint venture of the Darien Athletic Foundation and the Darien Foundation. More than 40 student volunteers involved in this organization. John, you remember when we were just starting out 2 years ago, we're entering year 3, and we have grown exponentially, and it's been a lot of fun.
I think it was me, you, and Bruce.
It was at Wilton on when we were trying to get connectivity. Yep.
But again, fantastic start here for Darien. It's going to be interesting to see what Trumbull have to offer here, because they're going to have to figure something out, because I hope that Darien can, I think the Darien's physicality, energy of taking it out of Trumbull here. It'll be a definitely battle of wills here. So far, Sophia Lowenberg.
What's special about Lowenberg, John? Obviously, you got to be a special player to be all FCIAC your freshman year. As we mentioned, a transfer from St. Joe's. St. Joe's has always had a top-notch program.
Yeah, I mean, her understanding of the game, she's actually, a lot of people don't know, but she's in the U16 national pool as well. That's why I said it's very impressive the way Darien today have taken her out of her game. It's going to be so important Darien do not let Trumbull get on the scoreboard before halftime. I think the Darien system, the way they've set up, is not allowing Trumbull to get the ball up to their forwards. We know the Trumbull forwards are very dangerous. The 3 centre midfielders for Darien have really stifled the midfielders for Trumbull at the moment. So I'd say in the game of chess at the moment, it's definitely being won by Darien. I haven't seen Trumbull switch much up yet. They're definitely going to have to do something different to get back in this game, because if they can't win the ball and get it up to their forwards, I'm not sure how they're going to create many chances so far, other than the one ball where Olivia Maniscalco came up for a line. They haven't caused Darien any problems at all.
Olivia Maniscalco, of course, her brother plays on the Darien Varsity boys soccer team.
This is where you don't want to be giving away all away right here. Again, that'll frustrate the coach there, because Trumbull a little bit overplaying it here. As I said, the 2 centre midfielders of Trumbull haven't really got a grip on the game so far.
Here's Maniscalco, the senior keeper for Darien.
It's an excellent ball.
And here's
this is where, if anything here, Lowenberg's being too unselfish. Lowenberg should be picking that up, taking it on, and it's a great job by Darien here, having Lowenberg play her other players in. Trumbull will be looking for a few more players to be selfish here. They're actually playing very unselfish soccer.
Here's Melia.
Trumbull back on the attack.
Darien's defense collapses. Grace Lesko now.
Again, you can do that for as long as you want. It's going to be very tough to beat Maniscalco from that distance. So an excellent game here so far by Darien. Looks a completely different team that played at the weekend. And ironically, it's Trumbull giving the ball away very cheaply in this game, allowing Darien to get in behind them. Again, Lowenberg being very unselfish, which in this particular situation, maybe she should be being a little bit more greedy, putting the Darien midfielders under pressure. The Darien defence is very organised and very tight, so if you keep just playing balls into them, this setup definitely favours Darien. Trumbull looking to switch to play again. That's a good ball, but again, very simple for the Darien defence. Lowenberg's excellent defending by Darien there. Again, very well-organised Darien team here. It's a throw into Trumbull on the far side. Again, given away cheaply, Darien ball here. Darien thrown on the far side. Excellent throw by Ramsey. It'll be interesting in the second half to see if this slight win makes a difference to the way Trumbull decide to play.
Well, John, I always ask this because I'm fascinated how soccer coaches approach strategy. Up 2 goals now. If you were to ask Lee Parsons before the game began if he would be up 2 goals with 15 minutes remaining in the first half, he'd sign up for that in a heartbeat. How does that change now his strategy moving forward? Do you continue to play?
Well, he doesn't really have to right now. I don't see much change from Trumbull. The Trumbull coach is just sitting there doing exactly the same stuff. So it's on Trumbull to figure out how to switch this up. They're playing decent soccer at times, but in reality, they haven't Trumbulled again. They're constantly trying to play out the back. I guess it depends what you're trying to achieve. Are you trying to win, or are you trying to play good soccer? I guess it's a bit of both, but Darien will let Trumbull have the ball as much as they want in front of them. And again, Darien easily, well, it goes out for a throw into Trumbull, but effectively Trumbull got nowhere. It's on the Trumbull coaching staff to figure out a way to get in behind the Darien defence. But if the back four of Darien and the 3 central midfielders keep playing the same way, I don't think there's going to be many problems for Darien. You can hear the instructions from the Darien coaching staff, just keep them in front. They're not bothered, they'll let them go side to side, force them back again. No doubt, picking the right area of the field to get a turnover.
Carlos to Lowenberg. Here she is near midfield. Chips it down into the corner.
But again, that's very easy for the Darien to defend. They'll get 2 over there. And Darien win it back again. Oh, given away there by Kate Min. Again, if I'm the, you can see Rich Sutherland now, the coach, up off his feet. He's telling him to switch to play. But again, a fantastic job by the Darien defence.
Kate Min, one of 7 freshmen on this Darien varsity girls soccer team. This is a program that has never won an FCIAC championship, never won a state championship, but certainly have come close. Most recently, nearly won a state title 2 years ago, made a nice run to the state semifinals. Here's Lowenberg and Maniscalco with the nice stop. So Olivia Maniscalco.
This could be trouble if Lowenberg gets on the. That's well defended by Courtney Ball.
Nice effort by Courtney
But I
Ball
think
there.
you saw exactly what I was talking about there. That was the defense up to Lowenberg up top, and that's the first time. I think it's the first corner of the game for Trumbull.
So Trumbull with a corner kick here, far side of the field.
Really important, Darien, keep this. Oh, excellent header there. And again, it looks to me today, I very rarely use this cliched saying, but Darien seems to have more effort, desire, passion, whatever you want to call it. I said I see this all the time. Darien Saturday turned up to play Danbury. Thought it was going to be a walk in the park and 0-0 tie. Trumbull today looked lethargic, complacent. Joys of coaching high school kids. I think they thought they'd come in here and walk all over Darien, and Darien knew after the tie with Danbury this was a must win for them.
It's early, but you want to get those points, especially in the FCIAC. Darien again in the blue, moving from right to left, or left to right rather on your screen. Here's Ramsey in the corner.
Shielding it out. Imagine she will.
And that ball will roll across the end line. So a goal kick here for Darien, and Ramsey will take it. You look at Ramsey, and she looks an awful lot like her older sister, doesn't she?
Looks like her sister, looks like her mother, looks like her brother, looks like her dad. They're all the same. They don't. If you're not above 6'2", you're not allowed to be in the family.
There's Lowenberg.
That's a great ball. But again, could her teammate get on the end of it? That's a tricky ball that and out of bounds.
It goes out of bounds. That was Mecca, Lauren Mecca on the far side of the field.
Goal kick here to Darien. I said imperative now, Darien, keep Trumbull out here for the next 10 minutes. That's a good switch there by Trumbull. But again, given away again. And if Chloe Humphrey gets on the end of this could be trouble.
There's Lowenberg as she receives it, and up ahead to Mia DeBella.
In that last third of the field, I think the Trumbull team will be very, very, very disappointed today. As I said, obviously there's a long way to go. Trumbull definitely gonna have to clean this up in the last third of the field, otherwise I don't really see them troubling Darien today. Again, another poor throw in, easily given away. For some reason, they keep trying to attack Maggie Ramsey, who's done a great job today.
Up ball takes a big bounce. Lowenberg, the cross, and that's a Trumbull goal.
That's the one they needed to not give away. And I think if we could go back a little bit, that was one of the occasions where Darien committed too many men forward there.
Let's take a look at this again here. Lowenberg, the nice cross as we take a look, instant replay, and DeBella right there. And she puts it in the back of the net.
And again, having spent a whole game doing this yesterday, Darien has to be careful not to commit too many bodies forward. It's a very, very hard system to play. But again, that's a great cross. I mean,
again, here it is, John. Take another look. Lowenberg.
That's what you asked me earlier, okay? There's not many players in the league that see that pass. Okay, a lot of players play with their head down.
Yeah.
She picked up her head.
Yeah.
I mean, how many times do coaches scream and shout, see the pass, but players play, they play with their head down. Most other players, they're able to try to shoot. And she's got her team right back in the game. Now, Darien have to be careful here not to panic, stay composed, and at least get into halftime with a lead. And it's amazing how much, that's a foul, but it's amazing how much a goal can energize someone. Again, that's just a player with experience and vision there. And again, Lowenberg, only a sophomore.
Yeah, Lowenberg, the transfer from St. Joe's, all FCIAC a year ago. Again, want to give a shout out to our DAF media production crew as we take a look at Maggie Ramsey here on the free kick. Camera 1, Ben Wychulis. Camera 2, Braden Schenk.
Darien throw here. It may not go anywhere.
And our director is Jack Blanky. Here's Chandler on the throw-in. Katie Chandler, the junior.
I'm not sure the ref knows whose throw it is, but we'll give it to Darien. Thank you very much. Ooh.
As you know, John, Chandler comes from a long line of soccer players in her family. Yes,
there's oh, give me a second here. Darien back on the attack. Can they get a shot off here? That's unlucky. That's unlucky. That's a great idea.
Hopper looking for Vaught there, right, John?
Yeah, that's just I get in two minds there whether the best choice was the pass or the shot. It wasn't a bad decision. That's a great example of the window. This wind is slightly stronger than people understand, especially on this field. Again, that's Trumbull trying to play out, and it may cost him a goal here.
Here's Humphrey.
Again, I've watched many games. I watched Arsenal, Watford at the weekend. Coaches insist on trying to do this, but I mean, I'll go back and look at this later on, and I would guess that's got to be the 7th or 8th turnover out the back from Trumbull, which means they've either got to clean it up or not do it. And it could end up costing them a goal here because Darien very dangerous on set pieces.
Here's a corner.
It's an excellent corner. Can we get a much better job defending? But can Quinn get this back in the box? Excellent.
Nice turn by Quinn. And Humphrey nearly headed that one in.
But again, we'll see. We'll see here if Trumbull decides. Yep, again they're going to do it. Let's see if they can get out of the way this time. No, told you. I literally have no idea why they're continuing to try and do this. I think once they get on the training ground, they've got a lot of work to do. They're continually putting themselves under pressure here. They have a goal kick, can't get out their own way, and this is where Darien's got to get another goal on the board and take a 3-1 lead into halftime. Because you have to punish these mistakes.
Here's Maggie Ramsey, the sophomore. She'll take the free kick here as we are under 5 minutes left here in the first half. 2-1 Darien. They scored the first 2 goals of the game, and then Trumbull was able to answer just minutes ago.
Great free kick.
And Rice comes out and goes up and takes that, snatches that out of the air.
Oh, that's excellent play by Niffin.
Now Niffin here.
Up again, just a little overhit there.
And that ball rolls across the end line.
But if you see there from the keeper, again, it's going to be interesting. We'll watch this again, see if the keeper strikes it or goes short to one of her defenders. And that's a good strike by the keeper.
Nice work here by Trumbull along the
and now we see that's how Trumbull got out the back.
Sideline.
Darien got to get back here on the cover. Oh, that's a good turn by Trumbull.
Here's DeBello, Gianna DeBello.
Looks like I still know what I'm talking about. As I said, that was from the goal kick out here today against the speed of the Darien midfield and forwards. That it just makes no sense for Trumbull to keep trying to play out the back. But again, I think Darien will be looking to slow the tempo here down and come back with come in with a 1-goal lead at halftime.
So a Substitution here for Darien as Jocelyn Tyler rather, comes back into the game, replacing Chloe Humphrey. So she gives Humphrey a spell. Humphrey played a very nice first half. Still a lot of time here for Trumbull to do something. And now
that's a good
Darien
ball.
on the run.
Very unlucky.
And Rice comes out.
Again. But like I said, I think I sound like a broken record, the old saying. Every time it comes from the keeper, they cannot build an attack. So we'll be interested in the second half if the Trumbull coaching staff decides to continue with this, because from what I've seen, the goalie's got a good punt and the goalie can strike a good goal kick. So after a while in these games, you just simply do what you're good at, and if they can't get out the back.
Nice look that time. Tyler tries to track it down. Rice comes out, and now Trumbull going the other way. Trumbull in the white, cross midfield.
Oh, Darien have backed off a lot here. First time this half. Oh. But
Nice,
again, it's a
nice ball that time by Bellissimo. And that ball rolls out of bounds. Lowenberg trying to track it.
But like I said,
down, ran out of real estate.
Darien got to keep it tight here for the next 1 minute. That's going to roll harmlessly out.
Here's Chandler, the throw in.
Getting sloppy touch there. Well played by Quinn.
We are under a minute remaining in the first half.
And with a keeper that can punt it like that, that's all I'll be doing for the second half. Get Darien under pressure. As I said, I'm going to be so intrigued here as to what the halftime team talk here is for Trumbull and what they come out as in the second half. To me, if they're a little more direct, a little bit more just 5 seconds left here.
And John Bradley, that'll do it for the first half. Entertaining first half. If you like offense, you certainly saw some in this first half. Both of those goals. Obviously, the signs are there. Kids are back at school. The beaches are emptying out. Summer is winding down in southwestern Connecticut. Hi, everybody. I'm Damian Andrew. It's hard to believe, but it's year 3 of DAF Media. Thanks to the hard work of dozens of student and adult volunteers, we live streamed more than 250 events in our first 2 years. This is all possible through generous grants from the Darien Athletic Foundation and the Darien Foundation. Well, the spring produced state champions and conference champions at Darien High School, and we couldn't be more excited about what this fall has in store. The Blue Wave football team is hard at work under the watchful eye of longtime head coach Rob Trefone, who later this year will be inducted into the Connecticut High School Coaches Association Hall of Fame. Now, Darien exited last season unfulfilled after dropping its final 2 games, and for the first time since 2014. The signs are there. Kids are back at school. The beaches are emptying out. Summer is winding down in southwestern Connecticut. Hi, everybody. I'm Damian Andrew. It's hard to believe, but it's year 3 of DAF Media. Thanks to the hard work of dozens of student and adult volunteers, we live streamed more than 250 events in our first 2 years. This is all possible through generous grants from the Darien Athletic Foundation and the Darien Foundation. Well, the spring produced state champions and conference champions at Darien High School, and we couldn't be more excited about what this fall has in store. The Blue Wave football team is hard at work under the watchful eye of longtime head coach Rob Trafone, who later this year will be inducted into the Connecticut High School Coaches Association Hall of Fame. Now, Darien exited last season unfulfilled after dropping its final 2 games. And for the first time since 2014, the Wave didn't hoist a state championship plaque. But expectations are high this season. There's a new QB1, and the defense returns some big-time playmakers. DAF Media's Ted Brennan recently caught up with Coach Trafone to get his thoughts on the season and his Hall of Fame nod.
Thank you, Damian. Coach, congrats on being elected into the Connecticut High School Coaches Association Hall of Fame. You were recently honored at halftime of a UConn football game. How special was that for you?
Very special. Number one, I got an opportunity to see Brian Keating, BK, up there. And number two, look, Connecticut has had a plethora of tremendous coaches, and to be, honored in the same name as, many of those, was humbling.
Coach, once again, congratulations. After winning 3 straight titles, you ended last season on a down note with 2 back-to-back losses. How much motivation does that provide for this season?
How about all of it? All the motivation, because honestly, those players, were angry and it's still angry, that. And of course, little did we all know it, but it was the first time a program had lost 2 straight since 2007, I think it was. It was some ridiculous streak. So, and it was a game against Newtown that we felt we could have won, obviously, and didn't want to go home early.
A number of new faces this season on both sides of the ball. How is this team coming together?
Very good. Of course, we begin to get together or come together in the weight room. December through March, we've got 60 kids in the weight room, bonding and starting to learn how to be a team. And then there's passing leagues and passing tournaments, all throughout the off season. So that's really when they begin to bond, and now we walk into, the preseason and they're already pretty tight.
You've coached your sons in the past. Your son Mark is a senior this year. What's that been like, coaching your kids?
Well, you know what? It's a two-headed monster. So, on the one side, the good side, it's awesome. You get to spend time with your own sons, and, where many dads are either in the city or somewhere else and don't see their son or daughter, for that matter, until 7 or 8 o'clock. The other side is he's your son. So I'm always harder on him than anyone else. I get reminded of that often by my wife. But because I, expect a lot out of him, and I know that, if he walks or shows up late, that it's a bad reflection on everything. So I think he knows I'm a little harder on him than I should be.
Coach, good luck on the season. Thank you for taking the time to interview with us. Damian, back to you in the booth.
Head coach Mo Minikis has built the Blue Wave field hockey program into one of the state's best. Darien has won 8 of the last 11 FCIAC championships. And while there's been no outright state title since 2013, there's always a reason for optimism. The history of the Darien High School girls volleyball program is written on the walls inside main gym. Banners display conference championships and state championships. Head coach Lori LaRusso and a stream of talented players are the architects behind this perennial power. The Wave hasn't won an FCIAC title since 2014, but it's a new season with high expectations. Now, while the Blue Wave boys soccer team missed out on the conference playoffs again last season, there was a marked improvement from the year before. While Darien lost a number of players to graduation, there's plenty of talent back this season, including all-conference center back Charlie Sears. The Blue Wave girls soccer program has never won a conference or state championship, although Darien's had plenty of success in recent years. There was a run to the state semifinals 2 years ago. Head coach Lee Parsons is back as head coach, and the Blue Wave figure to once again be a contender in the FCIAC. The Darien boys and girls cross-country teams have enjoyed plenty of success through the years. They'll have their sights set on the FCIAC championship meet at Waveney Park and the state meet. And as always, the Darien girls swim team figures to be a contender in the pool. As you can see, we have an exciting fall season ahead. Of course, we'll also have live streams of choral and orchestra concerts throughout the year. You can find our entire schedule on our YouTube channel at youtube.com/DAF Media. I'm Damian Andrew, and thanks for watching. We are back here live on the DAF Media Network. Damian Andrew alongside John Bradley, as we are just about ready to start the second half of this varsity girls soccer game between Darien and Trumbull. Darien with a 2-1 lead at the half. Played very well in the first half. A couple of goals by Kate Min and Chloe Humphrey. So a couple of freshmen putting Darien into the scoring column. And then a nice cross by Trumbull's Sophia Lowenberg and Mia DeBella. Mia DeBello, the sophomore, scored for the Eagles.
Straight away here. Trumbull on the attack can be really important here that Darien hold on to this lead for this first 10 minutes.
So obviously the early going here, John, as you just mentioned, will be key for both teams, really. Darien going now from right to left on your screen. Trumbull going from moving from left to right. Our director is Jack Blenke. Our camera 1 operator is Ben Wychulis, and our camera 2 operator is Braden Schenk, doing a terrific job this afternoon, bringing you all the visuals of this matchup. And here's a shot by Nell Niffen, the junior, but not a lot on that kick.
And the first switch there, we see that the Trumbull goalie punting that. It'll be interesting to see if the coach made that change at half, because I think that.
And again, the 2 coaches in this one, Richard Sutherland.
That's an excellent punt. Darien needs to get their head on. That's an excellent header. C.C. Stein here looking to take on Lowenberg.
C.C. Stein and Lowenberg.
That's two fantastic athletes there going. You wouldn't think both of them are sophomores.
Yep, C.C. Stein and Sophia Lowenberg.
2 phenomenal athletes. It's a great free kick there, but let's see again if Trumbull can make something count here. With the ball in the middle of the field, switching it out to the left. It's unlucky there by Darien. And again, that's just hopeful, and surprised Rich Sutherland still sitting in his chair and not getting up. It's crazy to keep doing the same stuff over and over.
That was Anna Carlos. Anna Carlos, as I mentioned in the first half, she scored the 1 goal in Trumbull's season opener, a 1-0 win over Fairfield Ludlow on a cross by DeBello, Mia DeBello. And that was actually a header by Carlos in that 1-0 win on the corner kick from Mia DeBello.
Courtney Ball's done a great job in there today.
Yeah, Courtney Ball, we've called her name quite a few times. Here's Lowenberg.
Again, Lowenberg, way too talented of a player just to be wasting those balls.
Vaught takes one off the elbow there.
And Ricardo again. They keep going into the jam-packed centre midfield, and that's Darien's aim. Darien, at the moment, I said, other than the Trumbull coaches getting off the bench to play, there's not much they can do. This is where Trumbull, if they want to try and break Darien down like they scored the goal, again, they keep insisting on going back into the middle. The way this is going to work for Trumbull is if they attack the wings, Darien's got to keep forcing them back into the middle of the field. It's a good turn there by Humphrey. But if Darien can keep forcing Trumbull into the middle of the field, I'm not sure Trumbull can get back into this game. Okay, that's good defending.
Great crowd here at Darien High School, the center oval. Beautiful pitch to play soccer. And a nice tackle that time by
This ball's going to hold up in the wind here. Well done there, Stein.
Hannah Seymour. Here's Vaught. Nice pass by Min to Humphrey.
Yeah, she's
That's
coming.
gonna
She's
be
had a good.
offsides, though.
She's done a good job since she's coming off the bench, Min. The 3 freshmen, Quinn, Humphrey, and Min, having good games today. So definitely not easy. Bellissimo in the middle of midfield. Again, those balls are there. They look great, but with this wind, I mean, the only advantage there is Darien's now got thrown by the corner flag, which is going to be tricky to get out of if Trumbull squeeze up. But
Min replaced Jocelyn Tyler in the first half, and then promptly, after she subbed in, promptly scored her first goal of the season.
First collegiate goal. High school goal, sorry.
High school, yeah.
Again, that's well done there by Stein.
Here's Lowenberg. Here's Maggie Ramsey. The free kick here.
It's a good strike into the wind. That's an excellent ball, but again, I think it's just going to keep running in the wind. I don't think there's any chance of catching it. I'm not sure what's going on here.
We've got a whistle by the officials. And they're going to sort this out here.
Again, the ref's talking to her for not any reason that I could be aware of, and then on top of that he said stop the clock, and he hasn't even noticed the 30 seconds run by. And to be fair, the Trumbull coach is ranting so much he should want his 30 seconds back rather than yelling at the ref. When it gets like this, it's a farce. It's a debacle, and I'm not going to comment on refs, but they come in here with a point to prove, and I don't know what it is. I mean, there's nothing that's happened in this game that's malicious. This game has been two teams going hard at it. He still hasn't realised that he stopped the clock at 32 minutes and 30 seconds, and the clock's still running. Neither ref has noticed. And Darien are winning, so I'm certainly not going to go give the minute back. But that's we've just lost a minute of the game without the ref actually knowing. So maybe he should focus on his own job. It's 1 minute of the game where he stopped the clock.
So we sort everything out here. It's 2-1 Darien.
And we'll look back at it, but literally I mean, she was trying to win the ball from behind, and that was pretty much it.
Here's Ramsey.
It's the most strange thing I've seen in a long time. It's now 1 minute and 30 seconds since the ref stopped the clock. And the other ref's just walking around as well with no idea what's going on. And we finally stopped the clock at 32 minutes. We lost a minute and a half of the game. And my guess is very shortly that the Trumbull coach is going out. The Trumbull coach is saying what I'm saying. It's a minute and a half. You'll never get the ref to acknowledge he's wrong. It's 1.5 minutes. And unfortunately for the ref, the Trumbull coach can go back and look at this game and they'll figure out that he stopped the clock a minute and a half ago.
Well,
I'm not one to go on about refs, but these are high school kids that have done nothing wrong in this game, and that's poor from both officials, the second official especially. We'll see if they put a minute and a half back on the clock, but I can assure you it should be 33 minutes and 30 seconds.
So that is Coach Sutherland's contention. He wants time added to the clock.
I think they just took a guess, and then they started the clock anyway. Started up again. They haven't even. And I'm not even sure I could even see, unless she spoke to the referee, which is definitely possible. I can't see it being for the foul. But I have a feeling this might have just warmed up this game a little bit.
So we're approaching the 32-minute mark of the second half. 2-1 Darien. He issued a card there, right? Yellow card.
Yeah, I'm not even going to comment on the card, because if it was for the foul, then it makes no sense.
Yeah.
And if it was for talking back to the ref, then she thoroughly deserves it. But we're too far away to query that. What I'm querying is the second official has a job to do. So once he stops that clock and he's talking to the player, it's the role of the second official to make sure that clock is stopped. So they literally, I mean, forget who needs the minute at the end. They only put then it started up again. So effectively they lost a minute of the game. So the second official, I mean, they've got their job to do as well. When the kids have got to come here and play, and the officials don't really have a hard job. I don't think anything has happened. It'd be interesting at the end to find out what the card was for. Oh, we think it's because she pulled her hair. If she did, then it's a new one. I've never seen the hair pull before.
There's Lowenberg.
Oh,
and a shot there by
it looks
Trumbull.
It looks like Trumbull could not get themselves going, but it looks like the referee's done it for them.
Megan Megan Garrity that time with a shot on goal.
Can we get the boys? Can we get the replay later on of the hair pull? We think we have a hair pull. We'll play that back at the end.
Here's Maggie Ramsey now on the goal kick.
I think we're in for a fantastic last 30 minutes. Quinn there, nice turn by Quinn. But again, they're...
nice defensive effort that time by Lowenberg, but she gives it back to Darien as the ball trickles out of bounds.
Quinn's another freshman that's having a great season. Again, Maggie Ramsey, fantastic throw there. Maggie Ramsey with another fantastic throw.
That ball rolls across the end line. Avery Rice will...
Well, like I said, the onus here is on this Trumbull team to... as I said, sometimes things just are complete madness to me. Like, as I said, and this is obviously from the players or the coaches, I don't know, but I mean, if Darien get a goal from this, it's just plainly down to Trumbull's own doing. I mean, the goalie has an excellent strike on her, so I mean, they should just be having her hit the midfield or the forwards. It's the whole game. I don't think Trumbull have played out the back successfully once. So this will suit Darien and its coaching staff and the players. I'm sure they'll allow Trumbull to continually keep doing that and force turnovers in the attacking third of the field.
Under 30 minutes here left in the second half. 2-1 Darien, 3 first-half goals. We've been scoreless here in the second half, in case you're just joining us. And we want to thank everybody for tuning in and watching this live stream brought to you by DAF Media, a joint venture of the Darien Athletic Foundation and the Darien Foundation. All student volunteers running our cameras directly.
So it's incredible. Darien, put one of these in the net and punish them. Okay? That's great work. And it's a corner. Again, it's a free kick on the halfway line with the wind at their back. Trumbull should be looking to get that ball into the box. They've got some big, tall, strong players that can finish. For all you Arsenal fans out there, I feel like I'm watching a rerun of you at the weekend. That's a great corner. That's a good turn. That's unlucky there.
Humphrey has been all over the field this afternoon for Darien. Impressive freshman here for the Blue Wave. Has a goal in this one along with Kate Min. Those are the 2 goal scorers for Darien. And for Trumbull, the other number 4, Mia DeBello, a sophomore, she scores on a cross by Sophia Lowenberg. Got behind the Darien defense and made it count.
Another great ball.
And that nearly went in, but a nice save by Avery Rice on the Quinn free kick.
And a great punt there by Rice.
Nell Niffen to Chandler. There's Lowenberg near midfield.
That's an excellent hustle there. Now. Excellent hustle there from Darien to win that back.
CC Stein tried to split 2 Trumbull defenders. Didn't happen.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of, I'm trying to figure out, as I said, the Trumbull formation. It not even looked like they're playing with a centre forward. I think that's what the coach is trying to tell them, to get the ball down the wings and attack Darien and try and get crosses in.
Second game of the season for both of these teams. Obviously, Ridgefield has been one of the big programs the last few years. They've won 3 of the last 4 FCIAC championships. And girls soccer, they should be a force again this season. had the chance to check out one of their practices. We were up there doing a live stream last week, field hockey, Ridgefield and Darien, and the soccer team was on the pitch before our live stream.
That's going to be a tough one to keep in. She's done a great job there.
Ball down
Oh,
in
she
the
kept
corner.
it in. Excellent play.
Here's Lowenberg. Lowenberg now. And that sails wide right. So Hopper comes in to the game. Emily Hopper, she replaces Kate Bellissimo. No doubt we'll see Kate Bellissimo on the ice this season for Darien. Multi-sport athlete for the Blue Wave. And here's a goal kick for Darien. It'll be handled by Maggie Ramsey.
I think this one's Niffin. Well done.
That ball rolls out of bounds.
Maggie Ramsey here with the throw-in.
Nice ball by Lowenberg into the corner.
Safely going to roll out.
And rolls across the end line as Niffin lets it go out of bounds. So Olivia Maniscalco in goal for the Blue Wave, the senior, getting her opportunity for Darien this season.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember if she... I know Trumbull scored, but I don't actually remember her making a save today.
Yeah,
It's been a pretty safe. I mean, I think she
Yeah.
cleaned one up, but
The defense has played
the
well.
defense has been excellent today.
The back half for Darien has played well thus far. Still plenty of game to go here. Second game of the season for both of these teams, Darien and Trumbull. Trumbull won this game last year, John, 3-2 in the regular season. In fact, they got up, though, 3-0. That's a lead is never safe sometimes in soccer. And then they were up 3 minutes with 5 minutes left in the game. Darien
That's an
scored
excellent ball.
back-to-back goals, and it was a 3-2 loss. Coach Parsons thought his team played well enough to leave with at least a point. Didn't happen, and here they are now this year, meeting in the regular season. Nice move by Lowenberg, showing her skills.
That's a good ball. Unlucky, well cleared by Darien. And Kate Min might get on the end of this too. Well done.
Courtney Ball with a nice clear that time for the Blue Wave. As you mentioned earlier, Ball has played well. As we take a look at the throw in here, Trumbull, far side of the field.
Excellent defending there.
Vaught with a nice defensive effort there. Jordan Vaught, the senior.
And Humphrey's in here if she can read this. Oh, that's good defending.
"12 seniors on this Darien team. And Avery Rice comes all the way out.
I think they were looking to punt this and get this.
Over their heads, come on!
Ramsey should win this.
Come on, girls, pressure that!
There's Ramsey now on the throw-in. Ramsey unloads, goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Trumbull possession here.
Again, sloppy play here by both teams.
Here's Ramsey again on the throw-in. Great throw-in.
Great ball and no offside. Can Darien get the third goal here? Oh,
And
good save.
And a great save that time by Avery Rice.
On the frustration.
Let's take a look at that save by Rice here. Great camera work again. Oh, nice job by our Braden Schenk with that ISO shot there of the save by Rice.
It's a great save.
And here's Ramsey now. She lofts it into the air. We are under 20 minutes left now in the second half.
Darien can hold on here. This will be a huge win to get them
There have been
their first win of the season.
no goals in this second half, 3 in the first half. Darien scored twice to open things up, and then Trumbull answered with a goal of its own late.
I mean, no real even chances for Trumbull. As I said, I don't remember this game. Olivia Maniscalco making a save.
You know, John.
I think this ref's got...
Oh, here's a nice move by Humphrey and another nice save. Another nice save by Rice.
Tell you what.
We'll take a look at that.
These
How about
guys
this move? How about this move here?
These guys can... This is... I'm going to... I'm simply going to take my headset off for a second. I think the other ref might want to take his baseball cap, but
another nice.
I want to be on my best behavior. It was clearly 3 or 4 yards offside, as much as I wanted Darien to score. Again, Darien's had 2 great chances in the last few minutes.
It's a great move by Humphrey, even better save by Rice. Trumbull wins possession here as they turn it upfield.
It's going to be tough to catch in the wind. It's getting a very strange and frustrating game today. From the Trumbull standpoint, as I said, in this wind, they've got to take... These passes have to be a little bit softer for their outside midfielders to get a chance to get on the end of it. But again, 2 fantastic saves there by Rice to keep them in the game. Otherwise, they could be 4-1. As I said today, Darien, by far the better team. As I said, Maniscalco hasn't had to make a save.
Out comes Maniscalco.
And again, just more clean-up work. There hasn't really been any penetration, any dangerous shots. She's just done a great job in there cleaning up. And Trumbull struggling here to break down this Darien defence. Well, that's an excellent touch. Again, I think they must think she's like a bus or an aeroplane or a horse or something. I mean, I've never seen, that might be the 10th or 12th pass kept down the line. If they take a little bit of pace off that pass, then Darien are in trouble.
Looking for Megan Garrity streaking down the right side of the field.
Yeah, I mean, they've clearly decided that's the area of the field they're going to go after. And Darien have got to be careful here, that because if they weight one of those passes correctly, they're going to have a couple of chances to score, and they'll definitely take one. Again, just more clean-up work from Maniscalco.
Boy, that was a little precarious there for Maniscalco. She was coming out, and then that ball nearly, she thought better of it. Would have taken a big hop over her head. She corrals it, and
oh, this is the one that Darien were looking for.
there's Humphrey between two defenders. That ball's going to roll across.
Could be a corner anyway on a goal kick.
It's going to be a goal kick here for Avery Rice. Boy, I tell you what, Avery Rice, I know it's 2-1 Darien, but Avery Rice has played well in goal for Trumbull. She's made some big saves. And Darien had to be very precise on those first 2 goals, on their 2 goals in the first half.
Yeah, I mean, she's had a fantastic game today, and most neutral observers would have thought it would have been the other way around coming into this game, but you wouldn't have thought that they were the Trumbull with the team looking to win an FCIAC championship. Judging by this performance today, Darien can compete with the best of them.
Well, you knew you had a quality opponent.
Great turn there by Lowenberg.
There's Lowenberg now.
Just going into try. Oh, she's still going. And by player number 5, she ran out of space. But again, Darien win it back very, very well.
Good defensive effort that time by Courtney Ball. Last time down the field by Trumbull, but she did take one off the face. So we're approaching the 15-minute mark of the second half. Still 2-1 Darien as the Blue Wave cling to this 1-goal lead. They were up 2-0 in the first, and then Trumbull added a goal late. Nell Niffen over to Stein.
That's the ball that...
And here's Garrity now down the near side of the field.
That's great cover by Niffen.
Niffen, though, great
Stein
defense.
got to clear her lines here. That's excellent cover by Niffen. Best period of play there by Trumbull.
So Jocelyn Tyler comes out of the game, replaced by Kate Min. So that substitution worked well in the first half for Darien, led to their first goal. Let's see what happens here.
It's well cleared by Courtney Ball.
Ball once again. You've been singing her praises here on this broadcast. Ball has played well.
Yeah, she's had a good game in there today.
Defensively for Darien.
That's a ball down! Come on, right on target.
Lot of interesting faces here watching this. This will be a big test for the Darien.
So here's Anna Carlos.
Lining this one up.
Number 7. The free kick here as Darien sets up its defense. Time ticking off the clock.
Excellent clear by Darien. Ooh, that was an excellent defensive sequence there by Darien.
So an opportunity for Trumbull goes by the wayside, but a nice kick by Carlos into the box. Defense too good, though, for the Blue Wave. 2-1 Darien here, under 13 minutes remaining in this one. I want to thank you all for tuning into this broadcast on the DAF Media Network. DAF Media, a joint venture of the Darien Athletic Foundation and the Darien Foundation. Trumbull now on the attack here.
It's a corner ball to Trumbull. Has excellent skill there. Interesting, Trumbull to have 4 players outside. Oh no, there's a couple more going in. You can hear the wind.
So here's the corner.
Get this one. Oh.
That's a good delivery.
And
Excellent.
Min.
Again, excellent defending again by Darien.
Min with the clear. Trumbull ball. He'll throw it in here on the far side of the field. Here's Carlos. Little chip shot into the box. Out comes Maniscalco.
Oh, excellent defending by Ramsey.
Nearly a goal by Darien. Ramsey, though, had literally Maniscalco's back.
Maggie Ramsey, right place, right time.
Aaron Malia and Hannah Seymour come back into the game for Trumbull as Megan Garrity and Alexis Van Stone will get a breather for the Eagles.
Oh, it's a tough throw in there. Oh, they've done a good job. And that should be safe for Maniscalco. That's how you do
Nice
it by
clear
Ramsey.
by Ramsey. Right back to Trumbull, though, on the Darien half of the field. Nice effort that time by Chandler on the far side of the field for Darien. 2-1 Blue Wave.
Just over 10 left here. Should go out of bounds for a throw-in. No, well done.
Here's Carlos. Being hounded by Kate Bellissimo. Good defense by Bellissimo, and we are now under 10 minutes left in this match between Darien and Trumbull. Trumbull came into this one 1-0. Darien came into this one 0-1 after a 0-0 tie against Danbury. And John, I know you told me the other day, nice win by your team yesterday, 2-1 at Trumbull.
Yeah, we played well yesterday, and then we have two very hard games this week against Greenwich and Wilton. So we'll keep plugging away. I said we have a very, very hard stretch of the season. Boys are working hard, played well yesterday, and we'll see how tomorrow goes.
Yep. Here's ball.
Again, my overall assessment of this, I think the Darien defense has just been a little bit smarter today. But obviously still 9 minutes to go, and as I said, this would be a huge win. Again, there's still 5 Trumbull players outside the box, so that's an excellent cross.
Excellent cross
by
Carlos.
That's a good cross, and even better header. Great. That's excellent skill there by Carlo. Trumbull looking to keep moving the ball. Oh, Darien, great closing down there. Nell Niffin.
Putting the clamps
great
down
game
on
today.
Defense. Here's Humphrey.
That's good work. Oh, that's good work by Humphrey.
Lowenberg.
But they've kept that in very well, Trumbull. Should be a goal kick. Oh, corner.
It's going to be a corner opportunity here for Trumbull. And we'll see what the Eagles can do. You wonder how many more opportunities they'll get on set pieces here.
They don't do what I would do. Throw everyone in and pray. That's what I do. That's a good corner again. Oh, Ramsey should just get on the end of that. That should be a Darien throw. Nope. Shows what I know.
Be a Trumbull throw in here. There's Carlos.
Great defending again. I mean, every time Carlos or Lowenberg's got the ball today, Darien are pressing and closing the space down with two people, and Trumbull have just had no answer to it today.
Colette Quinn.
Girls, get tight now. Come on. Let's run that ball back.
So Cece Stein will come out of the game, and she is replaced on the pitch by Jocelyn Tyler. So Tyler for Stein with just under 7 minutes left in the second half. That ball is kicked out of bounds. It'll be Trumbull ball. The throw in here.
Help her, Hannah. Help her.
Hannah Seymour, the throw in for Trumbull. Here's Lowenberg, the cross, and
Another corner here for Trumbull.
another corner as
6
Manis-
minutes left. There's
Gotta make it count now. Come on, attack that ball.
Trumbull running out of chances here.
Mia DeBello, the cross into the box, and Colette Quinn
It's gonna be-
re-rack it.
It's going to be a little trickier with this side with the wind, so she's going to have to
Yeah, the wind
put something on this,
is blowing directly into DeBello's face,
and that ain't going to do you many favors.
and that sails out of bounds. And it'll be Darien ball with 6 minutes, 5 minutes rather.
And like I said, I
left
think
in the
Darien
match.
have, this isn't lucky, this isn't anything. Darien have
So Jordan Vaught,
Darien have thoroughly deserved this and deserve to hang on today. Trumbull have struggled to break Darien down today. The Darien game plan has worked to perfection today.
Emily Hopper comes into the game for Jordan Vaught. We'll see what these last.
And even now, Trumbull don't seem to be pushing too many bodies forward. They seem to be
There's Quinn, nice turn and a nice ball across midfield. Montalvo on the far side of the field, the throw in. Here's Chloe Humphrey as she goes
just
after
be
it in
looking
the
to keep this
corner.
in the corner.
And she
She
does.
just rolled out about. Oh, she kept it in.
Keeps it in. Nice effort by Humphrey. Here comes Trumbull now, trying to mount an attack.
Excellent play there by Ramsey.
Ramsey chips it across midfield. That's going to stay Trumbull.
Oh, he's given a free kick.
And Mia DeBello.
But again, it's
Nice
again,
passing
as I said,
by Trumbull.
but it's the passing with no end product. As I said today, they have not had any end product against this Darien team. They've still got 6 people behind the ball. Another ball straight into the heart of the Darien team. It'll be
Come on, girls, watch your line there.
this. It's really interesting.
Under 3 minutes left now in this one. Here's Lowenberg on the far side of the field trying to make a run. Lifts one into the box.
Offside.
And that's going to be offsides on Trumbull. Official was right there, so a goal kick here for Ramsey.
Come on, challenge that. Come on, fight.
You can see the silhouette of our camera operators and our 10. Here comes Humphrey. Humphrey on the near side of the field into the corner. And Avery Rice scoops that up, throws it out to Lowenberg, and Trumbull now needs to attack. Here's Lowenberg in the open field. She lets one fly, hits the crossbar.
Wow.
And we're going to take another look at that. Hits the crossbar, and Lowenberg in the open field. Great work by our camera operator, Braden Schenk. He was right on that. Braden doing a great job on camera 2 this afternoon. Just hits the crossbar. And
Avery
so
Rush needs to be on her
close.
toes here, otherwise Humphrey could be in. And they're going to play it again. It's been a long time since I've seen anything like this. 1 minute to go, and the keeper's still doing the same thing she's done for 80 minutes. So, I mean, everyone's got to hold their hands up today, from coaching staff all the way down, that Darien was the better team, didn't bother Trumbull, and I think that puts the seal of approval on the game. As I said, that should have been a punt from the keeper up here. So
here's Quinn and Bellissimo on the far side of the field. Lowenberg comes out with it. There's Lowenberg again in the open field. And as we just saw, a very dangerous player. She assisted on Trumbull's goal in the first half, and that will do it.
Excellent
as
win for Darien.
Maniscalco corrals it. So, John, impressive effort for the Blue Wave here at home. They knew they were going to get Trumbull's they knew they were going to get a quality opponent in Trumbull, and they certainly came ready to play this afternoon, and they leave with a 2-1 win.
Yeah, I think the Trumbull team was very disappointing today from my perspective. As I said, obviously fantastic from Lowenberg at the end. Too much overdoing it. Darien's game plan worked to perfection. The constantly trying to play out the back and the turnovers. I mean, I'm sure the coaching staff will go away and work on that. But yeah, thoroughly deserved win for Darien.
We're going to take a look at the goals in this game. That was Darien's first goal off the set piece. Kate Min, and then Chloe Humphrey scores. And here's the nice pass by Lowenberg to DeBello, and she was right there. Great work by our crew. Again, want to point them out. Ben Wychulis on camera 1. Braden Schenk on camera 2 did a terrific job on those ISOs. Our director was Jack Blenke. Always great having Jack in the house. And John Bradley, as always, a lot of fun. You will be on your way. You've got Greenwich tomorrow, and so the Darien girls varsity soccer team comes away here. They hold serve at home against a always tough Trumbull team, as Darien wins it 2-1 for John Bradley and our entire DAF Media production crew. I am Damian Andrew. This has been a production of the DAF Media Network, a joint venture of the Darien Athletic Foundation and the Darien Foundation. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. Take care.